Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to Wrestling Gab. I am Travis. Dalethea's out of the room. She'll be in here in just a second. And we are watching some Wednesday night Dynamite. Sorry for being a little bit late. Hopefully you guys have been watching. I actually did go live in time. I just didn't get on and go live in time. So I guess that doesn't count.
Yeah, it doesn't count.
It only counts in hand grenades and horseshoes.
When you're close.
If that's a thing.
Okay.
And chip. Although you've been sitting down for an hour. Or,
all day, basically.
well, I'm at chilling. Getting your nails did.
It's not really a chilling type activity.
Or you're just sleeping like...
I wish.
You monsters. Monsters are so interesting creatures. I always tell myself monsters are so interesting.
Right? It's just all about the monsters.
Oh, that Bugs Bunny.
When he's given the monster.
Look at Kenny Omega's wrestling a Z-lister.
Who is this guy?
Chris Angels or something. I keep hearing. I don't know what his name. Somebody that nobody's ever heard of or seen before.
This is angels on his or angel on his pants or something.
Dude's maybe 4'8". Oh, yeah. They keep saying angels, but I think they say a name in front of it.
So is everybody excited that the
1, 2, and oh, Omega just almost lost to the Z-lister. V-trigger. That might just end this.
Alita says horseshoes. Close. Horseshoes.
Alita's got to be all joyful. Are you marching in the streets?
Yeah, your Braves won.
Watching the Braves? Are you like, oh, oh?
We do have Picola in the chat.
Hey,
we have
Picola.
Alita out there.
Hey, Leah.
Sophie.
Alita, not Leah.
Film Nation.
Hey, Phil.
Walter's with
Sophie.
us.
Walter.
Tilly Gwillman is in the chat.
Hey. Glad everybody's in here.
Yay.
Dalethea's had better days. That was a pin. Kenny Omega beats the Z-lister. Something Angel.
In 5 seconds. It's a good thing we got on here in time.
He didn't beat it in 5. No idea what's happening and why it's so late, if it is happening.
Loud.
Well, you can't do anything about it until you can get to it.
I know, it's just funny. It's late and loud. Oh. Alita says it's too cold to go running out in the streets.
Put a jacket on.
Sophie says congrats to Atlanta. And Alita's like, thanks. I'm not sure that was for her, but that's funny if I say it that way.
Allen Angels, maybe?
To take it away. Nice.
Why is Kenny Omega being a dork?
Alita says I stayed up for that. You should have stayed up for that.
I also stayed up for that.
I did not.
It was about 10 o'clock here.
I kind of did, but not really.
It was awesome.
All right. Anyways, so Tully Gilman's all about Moxley. And who else we got in here? Walter says, geez, Kenny Omega will win. Boo.
Yes.
Walter's all about Jim Ross and Excalibur and Tony Schiavone, AEW Community.
One Winged Angel.
Sophie wants to know by the end of the
Oh, it's Adam Page.
Undisputed Era will be in AEW. Oh, that's nice. That doesn't mean that they'll all go over there. As Picola said earlier, he's present. As Sophie says, is D out with a tree person? No, I was just...
Trees are all done.
I was trying to finish going to the bathroom if you really need to know what I do in my scheduled time.
I got most of it cleaned up. Well, I got it in piles. But did you notice?
I noticed that you had a good pile up.
Everything on the outside of the fence has been cut into small sections so it can probably go up there and be smashed down.
Nice.
Everything on the inside needs to be cut up, but it's no logs. And then everything inside is logs. And then I still got this side of the house. Mm-hmm. But getting there.
Right. And Sophie says that. Walter says delete the late LOL. Sophie says I'm rewatching The Flash with my mom, so I will see you on Friday night. Sweet. Sophie.
Love The Flash.
As Tilly says, Alan 5, Film Nation says, oh no, Misty, is your voice okay? No, my voice is not okay.
She's had better
I've
weeks.
had better voice days, guys. Monday caught me. All that talking did it.
Yeah, I'm sure. You didn't get this after the Saudi Arabia show, and you talked for an hour and 15.
Well, that and all the chemical smells in our house. Dog's chemical smells.
You're gonna be champion for the next 10 days. That's what he just told him.
Ooh, that's it. Just for the next 10 days.
Here's your championship. You got 10 days.
You better enjoy it. Pickle says, put respect on Alan Angel's name. He's better than any other vanilla midgets on the roster.
You think he's better than Layla Hirsch?
Film says, you don't sound good. Are you getting sick? No, not sick.
She'll deny it until the day she's in the hospital. She'll still deny it. She's like, oh no, it's.
Why would I say I'm sick? If I say that, then my body will be like, oh, you're sick. But my mind says I'm not sick, so I'm not sick.
My mind is gone. My crew just cut.
Well, it's just water. Do you
I
want
was
it?
looking at your phone, not your water. So if I had something cooler than mine. Orange Cassidy and Miro.
No, I'm trying to catch up on people's stuff. All right.
Miro.
Okay, so let's
CM Punk up next.
As Walter says, yes, the Braves won the World Series.
They did.
We get to listen to CM Punk talk.
Maybe he'll talk about the Atlanta Braves.
Maybe he'll talk about himself.
More.
And how he's a victim.
It's Malachi.
It's Malachi. It's Malachi. Bob says, I hope you feel better, Misty. Alita says, I stayed up for that. We already read that. And Vindicator's in the chat. Hey, Vindicator. Says, hey, Travis, don't tell the mysterious person sitting next to you that I asked this, but who is louder? Mogara, Naxos, or Dalethea? LOL. No, but hope you feel better soon, Lady D.
Well, right now she's whispering, but normally I would say her.
I can't talk any louder. It sounds weird. Walter says, did Dalethea?
You sound like a radio host now.
Feel better. That's got static. Walter says, Hangman Page. Alita says, what's wrong, darling? I don't know. I feel like I have laryngitis.
She got the old laryngitis.
Because I can take deep breaths. My
Well, why
lungs
couldn't
feel
you?
fine. So it like feels like there's just something right here. I feel like I have like cotton balls stuck right here a little
I have
bit.
the
But
frog
no
in my
phlegm.
throat. I have the same thing,
I have like weird like
but my voice is somewhat normal.
coffee dry. Dry coffees. Anyways, Film says Kyle O'Reilly is all elite. Piccolo says, you guys seem refreshed. Maybe. Tell her refreshed.
It's this is the only time I have to chill out and relax is on the show. I look forward to the shows because then I get to sit down and it's like, oh.
Right. Or when it starts getting dark. There is a plus for it getting dark earlier. It sucks because you have a shorter time to work, but if you're doing outside work. But when it, gets dark, you have to kind of stop. Did you want that overhead light on?
I didn't think about it.
Okay. Anyways, Ravi's in the chat. Hey, Ravi, how's it going?
Woo!
Says yo. Phone
Yo,
says,
yo,
"Curse
yo."
you Mondays. And Phone says, Misty, please drink some water. I don't want anything to happen to your voice. You guys don't understand how much water I have drank.
I feel like you're whispering.
I can't help it. I can't talk any louder.
Well, you're starting
It's
to talk like that.
so it takes so much effort to try to push noise through my voice box that it's ridiculous. I would rather sit like that all night
Well, move your microphone up then.
than not say anything. What? Can nobody hear me? Can you guys can't hear me? Can you guys not hear me? Tell me if you can't hear me. I'll move my microphone up if you can't. Ravi says Guandam Celica. I don't know what that means. Walter says, okay, at 9 p.m. my time, I'll be here for SmackDown. Pico says to leave the lemon and honey in warm water. No, I should have made myself some lemon ginger tea with some honey in it.
Should have.
Indicator says, I got here late, guys. I had a nail appointment. I had to go get beautified for a minute, right?
She had to go get nailed.
Yeah, that's it.
Know what that's called?
No. Vindicator says, how come I always hear about comic book shows in this chat? Must be a lot of youngsters in here with this old, cranky Kantarian like me. And Walter says, CM Punk next. And Ravi says, D with voice like Marge Simpson. Get well, D. Soon, D. Walter says, a Friday trivia is canceled. Is it? Alita says, hi, Walter. And Vindicator says, so Travis, who you think loses their title first, Roman or Kenny? Oh, Dalethea, did you ever try herbal tea for your throat?
Kenny Omega loses it way before Roman. I don't see anybody even on the roster that can beat Roman.
So, guys, I really wish that it was my throat. But it's not. It's like in my voice box. Like, my throat is fine. Like, I do not have a sore throat. I do not have chest congestion. I do not have nasal congestion. I just sound horrible.
There's CM Punk.
I don't have a headache or anything.
I had a headache all day.
Did you? I'm sorry.
Just like a weird, annoying one, though.
Yeah.
Like in my temples.
Let's see. As Alita says, tea with honey. Yes.
Honey tea. Sounds like you need some warm water with tea in it.
I need some more water with tea. I need to go do some English crap out there. I will. I should just go now. I don't want to listen to this guy talk anyways. I should go just make some hot water and make some tea.
I'm gonna go make some tea. Chip, chip, cheerio.
As Walter says, yes, I hear you. Piccolo says, hello, Alita. How are you tonight? Alita says, tea with honey. And Alita says that Kenny's going to lose his title first. Did you say Kenny also to that? Let's see. Walter says, yes, I hear you. As Lita says, I'm tired, I'm cold. That's how she's doing. And Piccolo says, kind of D, but I really have to squint harder. So you have to, like, squint your eyes in order to hear. What are you, like the guy off of the Girl Ghostbusters show? My ears! Oh my gosh, my ears!
Right.
Loud noises! Vindicator says, everyone, let's appreciate Lady D for taking one for the team and playing hurt tonight. Lady D, Lady D, Lady D. Alita says, hi, Piccolo. Walter's like, CM Punk. Alita's like, D. And Walter says, I had hot green tea. It helps. Robbie says, CM drunk. Piccolo says, you need to drink tea like you are from London.
Get your pinky out and everything.
Pinky up and a little saucer.
He's going to talk to us seriously for a minute.
He's going to talk to us seriously.
He's got to break it down seriously.
Like he's going to bring out the seriously. Walter says, I just have a little cold. I'm good. No fever. Exactly right. Good for you, Walter. I'm glad you're feeling alright. Okay. I'm going to not listen to CM Punk, so if you guys want chat read.
So John Moxley entered a alcohol rehab facility today.
Oh, really?
That's what this is all about.
Oh. For real, real?
Yeah.
Like he has an alcohol problem?
Yes.
Oh. Well, that sucks. And here says, Dalethea, what word can you say 3 times fast?
The Uber baby face out here.
Which means no in Russian. Do you have to say it in a Russian accent? So I can say a children's nursery rhyme really fast. I don't know how fast I can say it with a gross voice. But I can say Peter Piper. That whole nursery rhyme, I can say it extremely fast. It's creepy.
It's very creepy.
It is. Like, Travis was completely impressed. And so was your daughter. She was impressed by it for a long time. Walter's like, Kalisto will be on AEW in a match. That sounds fun. So it's not part of a storyline then? He really is?
Yeah. What's his name? Khan announced it today.
Oh. Well, that's really pooey. Why on earth?
And he's talking about how proud he is for being an alcoholic and going to rehab. That's what CM Punk's saying.
He's proud of John Moxley being an alcoholic.
That's what it sounds like.
And
then going to get help for it. Like, so proud of him.
Alcoholic, my friend. I'm so glad you're an alcoholic.
For people that need help, reach out, ask for it. Get you some help. Nothing wrong with asking for help. Walter, you said Kalisto will be on in March. I think he's actually going to be on tonight. I think he's wrestling tonight for the AAA titles. And Alita says, "Nyat, nyat, nyat." And then Ravi says, "Know what you want to..." Make sure I'm on live chat. I'm on top chat. There's probably a lot more than that going on. Anyways, what you want is strong Boulder's tea in a mug. None of that cup and saucer business. You don't want none of that. No cup and saucer business. Big old mug. Come on, Punk. Pick it up a little bit. I think Eddie has the balls. He wants an apology from... What is he, all soft? I need an apology because you interrupted me. Philip Jack Brooks is still proud of the fact that he is straight edge and drugs and alcohol free, which is kind of boring and ironic, given how much his fans drink at every show that he attends.
Is this for your bookers? Or is this part of your, electronics stuff?
Oh, it's for the puppies when they were alive. And then Alita says, "Vin, that's the correct way."
What is it?
What I just read about Philip Jack Brooks being proud of the fact that he is still a straight edge and alcohol and drug free, but it's kind of ironic, given that how all of his fans drink at every show that he attends.
Right.
And then Walter says, "CM Punk, good talk about John Moxley." And then Vince says, "Yes, Alita." And then Bryce Tippett. Old Bryce says,
Right.
"By any chance, what's going on with John Moxley?" He checked himself into a drug and alcohol facility for alcoholism. And then Alita said he's in rehab. And I hope Moxley gets better soon, Tilly says. As do we all, because we want to see him back on TV as soon as possible. Maybe after last week's show when he was kicking the fence into fans and hurting them and throwing them around and stuff. Maybe he was drunk coming down to the ring, because he was acting like a weirdo. Yes, Walter, Miro is talking. And Miro. Was Miro always in this spot? Miro will be champion. He will be forgiven and he will be loved. At least that's the rumors. And then you will be forgiven.
Yeah, rumors.
That was terrifying.
What was?
Miro's promo there. He's going to pave the road with skulls. Guess he's into that. What you doing? Are you just hanging out in the door?
Yeah.
You can sit down until your water boils.
Well, it's almost
Are you just watching water boil?
No.
It'll take longer.
I'm listening to it. I'm listening to you.
Oh, don't do that. I'm terrible at this. Bryce Pitts.
Bryce. It's Bryce got to say for himself.
Well, he just said how his name. One, it's Bryce Pitts. Oh, one.
Oh.
And then he said, "But you can call me Bryce."
I just call him Bryce.
Yeah, Bryce is way easier.
Why don't you?
And then Walter says Renee Young will help Moxley. Renee might be the one that's causing him to drink. You don't know. Gonna drive him to drinking.
Never had a problem until I met.
Right?
Now I have a problem.
Usually in the mental health field like that, when one partner does try to change, it throws the whole dynamic off, and a lot of people don't like to admit it, but it's really hard for the other person to accept the changes. So she might not like him being sober, so it can cause a lot of friction because maybe she likes him being dependent on her because maybe she is the strong one in the relationship. Just throwing that out there. I have no idea. I'm just speculating, but that's what usually happens is they get a lot of resistance from all around because everybody has their place. And when they try to get out of their place, whether it's good or bad, the rest of the family, it can cause a lot of friction. And then Ravi says, then try saying Peter Piper picked peppers fast. Haha. And then Bryce says, yes, I agree with you. And then Picola says, when Miro talks, you stop everything and listen. When my hand goes up, your mouth goes shut. And then Ravi says, John, he's just had a kid too. Yeah, and that's probably why he needs to straighten up a little bit. And hopefully he wants to, and it's not like ordered, since he was beating up fans at the last event that we watched. He did really kick the cage into a fan's stomach.
He did kick the cage.
Like the barricade when he was leaving, he kicked it right and hit a fan. And maybe Khan or somebody else was like, hey, what's going on? And he's like, and you're like, ooh, okay.
Like,
no.
Drunk?
This isn't the 80s.
Roberto's in the chat. Hey, Roberto says happy AEW Wednesday.
Yay!
Bryce says, yes, I agree with you. Piccolo says, when Miro talks, you stop everything and listen.
Yes.
Ravi says, John, he's just had a kid. Oh, yeah, I already read that. And John will have a week's detox lasting 7 days.
Ugh.
Ravi's in that business. He's in healthcare a little bit.
Good.
I don't know what he does, but he's in healthcare. I'm doing Gross tea with a tea bag in my cup.
You're teabagging yourself?
I'm teabagging my cup. That's gross.
Oh, Christian Cage is out there. Look behind him.
It's Luchasaurus.
Luchasaurus out there.
As Alita says, or more.
He just told him he's going to kick his ass. He told him, like, we ain't looking for a fight. Everybody calm down.
He's like,
oh! Turn around, there's slobber knocker going on.
I used our honey.
Good.
The last of what we
Natural
had.
bee. The last of it?
I think that might be the last one.
It's all gone.
Pico's like, color looks too goofy. Doesn't he?
He always does.
He looks like a wacko. Alita says 14 days of talking.
Right? And then you got to figure out where it all comes from. Because remember, drugs and alcohol aren't the problem. They're the solution. They're your tool that you came up with to deal with the real problem. Mm-hmm. So we look at it as, oh, we drink alcohol and now we can't stop because the alcohol has nothing to do with the alcohol. Whoa! Was that Cole?
I think so.
No, that was
it was
Jungle Boy.
Jungle Boy.
Yeah, we use drug and alcohol as a suppressant for a feeling that we do not like. And that's the culprit. So once you can find that feeling, then you got to do some like EMDR and you got to try to eradicate it with some trauma therapy. Look at that spear! Christian.
Spear one of the whatchamacallit guys, the Bucks.
It's funny because the Bucks basically have like hammer pants on from the 80s, but they're tighter.
The other one doesn't. The other one has a weird shorts and t-shirt.
What is he doing? He just going to sit there and hold it? Oh, big thrust kick right in the face.
Film says Christian Cage is still in AEW. That would be weird if you decided you wanted to stay in Impact Wrestling since both companies are done with the relationship.
Yeah, Adam Cole crawling out.
He did lose the title to Moose over there on Impact, which is what we hoped would happen when Kenny Omega had it.
Luchasaurus. Oh, I thought he was going to do a double choke.
He almost tried.
Hurricane Rana. The Frankensteiner all the way down the ramp.
Film says I meant to say he, not you. Film says that is the sad truth, Travis, but true. Alcohol is not your friend. Okay, so people, you can enjoy having a drink.
Yeah, you can do all that stuff.
That doesn't mean...
As long as you're not doing it to hide from something.
Yeah.
If you have a feeling and you drink to not feel that feeling, stop drinking. Get help.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the problem.
But if you drink because it's fun and it opens you up and you go hang out with friends and it's not an issue,
yeah,
have at it.
It's fine.
Party.
You know? I mean, be responsible with your partying. Of course, you don't hurt yourself or others, but
don't drink and drive. You might spill your beer.
Right? Ravi says for a lot of people,
concerto.
drugs and alcohol is the problem for them a lot of the time. Pickle says correct. It's a lubricant. I have been self-depreciating for years, but there are close people who care and will understand it's not something you can brush off at any time. No, you need to be able to talk to somebody.
Right, because you got to deal with those underlying feelings. Oh, concerto!
Oh, he concertoed him. Adam Cole's twitching.
After a concerto.
Robbie says not everyone can have a healthy relationship with drink. That's very true. A lot of people are prone to being, what do you say? What do you call that?
Probably something I'm not going to agree with, so I'm not going to answer. It's a mental issue.
No,
You're not born with it.
Prone to
a dependency.
Being addicted.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying
the reason that we get addicted is to not feel a certain way,
right.
Is what I'm getting at.
And some people are more prone to that
because they have mental issues, is what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
That's the whole point of all I'm saying. You're more prone to it if you're using it to not feel a feeling, whether it's gambling, whether it's sex, whether it's alcohol, whether it's drugs. What else is there? Anxiety. Mm-hmm. A lot of people that suffer from anxiety are addicted to anxiety because it gets them out of feeling a feeling that's way worse.
That's why people don't go out and socialize.
Very, very big social anxieties.
Janelle Jackson's in the chat though.
Hey, Janelle.
The way I would do Liv Morgan versus Becky Lynch is have Liv win the World Rumble and fight Becky Lynch every WrestleMania and Liv get the win at WrestleMania.
That is some fantasy booking. Janelle wants Liv to carry the company into the 21st century.
Him and Luke are probably best friends. Foam says, I'm ready to see some women wrestling. Vindicator says, Adam Cole is fine and all, but I'm ready to say Anna J. Baby. Bring on Anna.
So notice the guy in the front.
The quality of
Look who that is. In the front.
Kalisto?
Yeah.
Who's the other guy?
I have no idea.
Somebody did say Kalisto was going to be on here tonight.
That was Walter. He said in March, I think.
Well, Walter, Kalisto's there now.
Lucha House Party. But that's not what they're called. Now, this is for the AAA titles.
Who's not the Lucha House Party?
The guys in the ring.
Oh, no, they're not. They're just Lucha guys. Let's see. Ravi says, I know some people who love to drink heavily every night.
That's an issue.
Yes. Ravi says, Ruby Soho looks so good. Films like Adam Cole, baby. I love Ruby Soho. Very underhanded path to victory. Jacob and Jean's in the chat saying, hey, Travis, did you know one of the wrestlers is Kalisto?
I did.
We just said that.
Yeah, I was watching that.
You must have just jumped in. We were just saying that when we walked down to the thing.
Yeah, you could definitely tell when he was coming down.
Travis was like, guess who that is? And I was like, I don't know. Kalisto? I don't know my luchas very well. Undercarrier says the luchador in the cape just have raided Humberto's old wardrobe closet. Was that what happened? He's not tall enough. Sorry, Vindicator. He's way not tall enough.
All right, we got the FTR going one-on-one with Del Sol, I think they're called, or I can't remember the name of this tag team. But I think it's their debut on AEW TV.
Yes.
But they do need to win these titles, don't they?
I would think so,
So
right?
they could take them back.
They
It
are.
sounds all racist. So they could take them back to Mexico?
Right, they
It's like,
totally.
ugh.
Because the Hispanic people need that.
I'm just saying, they not so they need to, so they want to take them back home. How about that? Where's Ayla?
I don't know.
I need her to say it.
Ayla, where are you?
I need my niece to say it.
Robbie says Ruby has always had a great body.
Hasn't she?
Pico says it's very important to talk about things and communicate. I've seen a therapist before COVID. And you probably should go back to seeing the therapist, because if you're having problems because of what's happening, and and that's the thing, right? Pico is you work from home, and that
What
can
the
be
hell
just
is
as,
going on?
That can be even more
He's a monkey!
detrimental than they think. Working from home is okay, but it really isn't that great for you as a human not to have human contact. Even though you may go see your mom and stuff, it's kind of different. Says which match is happening right now?
FTR and
Some lucha guys.
some luchas. The former
Kalisto
Kalisto and something Del Sol, or maybe Kalisto is the Del Sol. Or the tag team's Del Sol or something.
Yeah.
They're not saying a lot of names in this, so I'm going to call him Kalisto. The referee's right in the way. A little drop kick takes out both of them.
Robbie
Yeah, that was Del Sol.
Okay.
So Kalisto is Del Sol.
Oh. He's the son.
Woo! Oh, shit.
Steve is your mate in the red jacket.
Is it Tully?
Okay, so that's not my mate. That's Vindicator's. Look. Vindicator's comment, Ravi, you have to read it. I'll read it out loud right now, but it's Vindicator's buddy. Good old Tully's still out there doing what geriatrics do. You still appreciate them swindlers there, Travis.
I don't mind the managers.
They teach those kids what they need to learn.
Oh,
And then
clothesline
they should
across
be
the
able
top.
to take over afterwards, right? What difference does it make if they still make themselves relevant in
In an industry they
an
made.
industry that they made? They made this industry, guys.
They paved the way for these young guys, especially these two. Because they are horsemen. They look like horsemen.
Yeah.
And now they're with a horseman. So, and now that they can't bring Rick in.
Jacob says, Travis, is that the old Lucha Dragons?
I don't know. That's a good question. Supposedly, it's the first time they've ever been on AEW TV.
Totally.
But I don't know how true that is either.
Film says, I like FTR. And Alita says, damn, I will pass out after this. Nice. And Robbie says, oh, it looks like someone's uncle. He probably is somebody's uncle.
He's a monkey's uncle. Who are we talking about? Tully?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely somebody's uncle, I'm sure. How crazy is that? So we had a Mariel. I don't know how you would say it. Mayoral. Anyways, we have a runoff coming out because the two candidates, they got all the votes, so they're going to redo it. Like December 1st or something.
Oh, did they finally stick a date? They have to do
I think
it
it's
within
like
30 days.
I think it's the 1st of December. I think that's a Tuesday. Anyways, so the guy that is coming up after the incumbent is like this war veteran, Second Amendment dude. He's basically for your freedom. He's all for freedom and crap. Well, anyways, he got quite a few votes, and so they're doing a runoff between him and the incumbent. But anyways, come to find out, a girl that I hang out with, it's her freaking first cousin. Like first cousin, not like, like, oh, it's my cousin through marriage or something. No, it's her mom's brother's kid.
That's funny.
I was like, that's hilarious.
Film's all about FTR, and Vindicator says, how many titles has my buddy Tully won in his heyday, Travis?
Ooh. I know he was the television champion quite a few times, and he had a few world tag team titles.
I thought he was only famous for being a lackey for Ric Flair.
No, he was the television champion forever. Always. He always had that it was silver with red writing on it.
Alita says mayoral.
Mariel.
Mayor.
Mariel. Mariel.
Mayor. Say mayor.
Mariel. Mayoral.
One of those things. The mayor.
What in the world is he doing? He keeps doing that. You know, he's missed twice, and that time he hit his knee, so hopefully he's okay. He's limping around a little bit, and going back up top again. The crowd, holy shit. Oh, backdrop.
Wow.
It was like a trust fall.
But at least the FTR was there for it. I mean, you didn't catch him.
Oh, crossbody. 1, 2, and... Nah, I thought we were going to get new Triple A. I want to call it AE. Triple A.
The AAA.
It's the Roadside Assistance Championship. Call Triple A.
Call Triple A.
Oh! Nobody wants to see that.
Did he just do that?
Act like Simone Biles. Whoa! Drop kick in the back.
Star. His name is Aerostar.
That's like the minivan too, Ed.
He doesn't look like a minivan.
He kind of looks like a minivan.
Does he? Looks more like. Never mind.
Throws him into the ropes. Up over.
I was going to say a type of Ford vehicle, but that seems probably wrong.
Like a Fiesta?
No.
1, 2,
throw!
throw!
Another one from like the 70s. Starts with a P.
A Pinto?
Yeah.
Why is that bad?
Because refried beans are made out of pinto beans.
Oh, nobody would have thought of that. That's silly.
So bad. Mitigator says not too many wrestlers went into politics. Only Glenn Jacobs Kane comes to mind. Maybe
right.
JBL tried it once, but I don't know. There was a wrestler who was the governor of
Minnesota.
I even knew that. Ventura.
Jesse
Ventura.
The Body Ventura.
Hey, I know something.
Was a governor.
Amazing. So
Arnold Schwarzenegger is in the Hall of Fame for the WWE, but he was not a wrestler. But
yeah.
And he was the governor.
Yeah, he was bad governor. Sorry, guys. Anyways, Phil says FTR versus Brothers of Destruction will be a great tag team match.
Yeah. One that we will never get to witness. Oh, Brave Buster right on the concrete.
Well, he does like Jesse. Yep.
Anyways, Terry Funk was going to run in Texas, and he would have won either governor or mayor where he was at, but he just never ended up doing it.
Yeah.
The Funkinator. Oh, cheating! Cheating ain't easy.
So he cheated, and they still have the titles now?
Yeah.
Well, they are bad guys, so it makes sense.
So Tully woke up in the morning and decided to dress that way. Like, he woke up and made a conscious decision to wear that outfit.
He's like, I really want to wear sparkles. I'm going to wear my
Not only that, but I think I'm going to wear red shoes.
and blue pants and a blue shirt. This is a good matchup. So they have knee pads on.
Yes.
It's one's the American flag and the other one's the Mexican flag.
In the ring or out here? Oh, it makes sense. They are representing Mexico with the titles. I think their shorts say something about that. Oh, they got it fixed. We re-glued it for you.
You went here first. Oh god, this thing. I was like, who do you think would win DIY versus the Brothers of Destruction?
I don't know who DUI is. Or DIU.
DIY.
DIY. Do it yourself.
Yeah. Indicator says,
Who is DIY?
Was in honor of our vocal box struggling Lady D. Thanks so much. Appreciate that. They're like, you know what we should do? We should bully her. That's a great idea. You know, we're against bullying. But we should We should go bully Sheeta.
It is wrestling. You're
a
supposed to bully in
conversation.
wrestling. They're not against bullying in wrestling.
just
They're against bullies in real life. It's funny though. Like, yeah, don't bully. But if you watch wrestling, you'll learn how to bully.
That's pretty funny. That's probably really loud. Sorry, guys.
I was kind of a dick in school, so.
Yeah. Says DIY is Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano. You mean? Like that was their tag team thing?
Come on, guys. I have no idea who that is. I mean, I know who those guys are, but.
EWE's in the chat. Hi, EWE. How's it going?
Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah.
What match are you looking forward to? Have you already seen it? Was it the Kenny Omega and whoever he was wrestling?
Alan Angel.
Alan Angel.
Film says that is DIY. Cool. Well, I'm glad that you know all those teams. They were like a team for what, like 2.5 seconds, and then they're like, you know what, we should totally make you like together. Alita says hello to EWE. Hello, everybody. Hello. Robbie says Vicky G's still trying to kick it. Haha. Walter says good AEW. The FTR won.
What movie did you say she was in that we didn't know?
The Wraith.
She was in that?
She was in The Wraith as the waitress.
Oh. Like one of the hot girls?
Possibly.
She was probably hot in her day.
I would imagine. She's bad looking as a old lady.
Excuse me.
She may not have the best voice in the world, but... Vindicator says, so this was the comment. Darby is a student of the game, always in the crowd studying, yet he never learns how not to get beat up for 20 minutes before pulling a victory out of defeat from his butt.
Facts.
Or Bryce says, well, I have to go, guys. See you on Friday. If not, maybe Monday. Bye. Okay,
All right,
bye,
see
Bryce.
you, boss.
Thanks for hanging with us for a little bit tonight. We appreciate it.
Have
Hopefully
a good
we'll see you on
weekend.
Friday.
If we don't see you.
She packed all the snacks.
I love that she tells him the exact time.
Can you give me a ballpark? I went 2 hours and 58 minutes is when it's happening.
You should have left home earlier.
They're like there 4 hours before. Before their 2 hours that they have to be there. They've been there for like 6 hours.
Who's got their tickets? They're all like, oh, paper tickets. It's a horrible start.
Right. I had paper tickets. So bad. That was years ago, though.
Beautiful on the inside. You are innocence personified.
Everybody sing a song.
Hug you down until you wow. Run away.
They allowed Simon to come out with them.
Like December snow.
That guy needs to be defending his title he has on his waist right there.
Down
Walter says inner circle. Yep, it is the inner circle.
By the darkness I lose in the light. What have I become now that I've betrayed everyone I've ever loved and pushed them all away?
I know
You gotta sing it.
I don't know the words.
I have become a slave to the Judas in my mind. Is there something left?
I came to sing Judas, that person's.
I came to sing Judas.
It's my first AEW show. I want to sing Judas.
That's a microphone, ladies. He's not giving you fist bumps. He's doing this. Like he's holding the mic.
Oh.
And they're like fist bumping him and stop singing. It's hilarious.
He should have had an actual
Mike made him sing. Can you imagine?
That he could be like, here you go, and then threw it away because, it's contaminated.
Wet nap it. I came to sing Judas.
Indicator wants to know how cold was it out there in potato country today?
Whew, it was
cold front is moving through
so
the south now dropping temps into the 40s.
Right, so we're in a positive P&A, which means it's warm on the west side. Right? And that means it's cold on the east. It's going to start cooling down here pretty soon, and then start heating back up over there. But right now it's actually warm, and it's going to be warm for the next week. But then it'll start cooling down. But, I mean, it's just going to cool down into the high 50s.
Yeah.
So basically normal.
Yeah, normal weather for November.
But today was warm. It felt like it was 60 plus. It wasn't, but it felt like it because it was all sunny and nice outside.
Oh, yeah. That's good. Made you feel good about getting stuff.
Oh, trees were beautiful out there in the blue sky. First time I've seen it in the blue sky.
Robbie says Dee loves the theme song. Sure. But here's like I really despise typos.
Paige Van Zandt coming out in like a bikini top?
With her jacket over it.
Dan, don't call me dipshit Lambert.
No chance.
My face isn't even that fat. She's waving. She's just waving. Like when somebody's saying hi to her or something, she's just like...
Well, he was saying how ugly they were, and she's just like... she's like, there. Well, there's like, come on, more matches, LOL. Right? No talkies. Nobody wants the talking.
Well, of course you're going to wrestle Paige. She'd be first on my list.
We're wrestling her. Robbie's like, the kid with the belt looks like a punk. That's the Spanish god. Old what's-his-face, Sammy Guevara. Okay.
Your parents teach you any manners? Probably not.
Grab a high chair for little Sammy.
Yes. The Scorpio Sky. Is he really a black belt?
He's probably a white belt.
Former champions.
Film's like, what's happening right now at the moment?
They're all standing on the stage, and they're basically going back and forth. Old big face.
Vindicator says, you have to accept the sexualization of AEW feminine management, Travis. It's so 21st century. Paige and bikini top equals significantly high ratings.
I'm all for it.
Robbie's like, LOL, the Spanish god who comes up with this trash. Robbie, I'm pretty sure he came up with it himself. It's usually what happens, right? Film's like, oh, snap.
$16 and 0 together.
Film says, I miss Paige wrestling on TV. We're not talking about that Paige, though. It's Paige Van Zandt. She's a different Paige. It's a different Paige.
It is definitely a Paige Van Zandt. She's a blonde and she's tiny. But she's also got fake boobs, because that Paige has fake boobs, too.
Well.
But she didn't go all huge like Paige did. Like the WWE's Paige. She went ginormous.
Well, she has to, right? For her
tube channel.
Her fun bag page.
Van Zandt just didn't want to look flat.
Right. Because she's all muscular and works out and lost a lot of fat. It says, I am a big huge fan of Paige, my first WWE action figure. Well, there says full gear AEW pay-per-view will be good. Film says be a different Paige in AEW. Yes, it's not the same Paige.
Jack Swagger there has his Atlanta Braves hat on.
Robbie says, can't they just fight instead of chatting?
Oh, they got to build up. That dude there's pretty badass.
The one he's talking to?
Mm-hmm. In the orange shirt. There's a former world champion in the UFC.
Right, but I don't know his name.
I don't either.
Okay. I'm like, but who is he? Oh, God. Phil says I didn't mean to say with in that sentence. Oh, okay.
What's the point of having Paige Van Zandt except for just to look good? And if you're going to do that, put her up front.
Right?
There. Thank you. Oh, Chris is not the guy you want.
Oh, she's married to that guy?
Maybe this. Oh, God.
That's called a battle, sweetheart, not a fight. Nobody needs to fight your fight. It's called nobody fights your battles. Robbie says, who's a girl?
Go for it, Chris! Take it!
Oh, Chris. Take her on. Ooh.
Don't. Chris is mean.
I want him to be so mean to her right now.
Hopefully they get a woman to do this part.
Beat her up?
Yeah. Jericho is the one that made fun of Stephanie on TV for her boobs.
Nice.
Oh, shit. Oh, here we go. See that movie.
That show writes itself. Oh, snap. I was like, I will be making a few typos, so just keep a lookout for one. Usually don't do this all the time when I'm on this live stream. You're fine, film. Vindicator says, stop it, Paige. Trying too hard, and now this will lower the ratings. Not if she takes all those guys on at once.
Puts it on her OnlyFans.
Ratings, Vindicator.
Dan Lambert's gonna be in the fight. Check the tape. His voice all cracking.
I didn't do it. Not me. Alita's like, that's not what he said. Fat face dipshit.
Fat face dipshit. He's having a conniption. Poor dude's having to come apart. My face isn't that fat.
Feels like I hope Paige comes back and wrestles on WWE TV. Only if she gets bionic neck bud is that ever going to happen. Walter's like, Chris picked Dan, LOL. He picked him to be in the match.
Yes.
He said you have to be in it too. What?
Oh, that dude looks a little like Dolph Ziggler, doesn't he?
Hey, wait a minute.
Even sounds like him.
I know, right? I was like, that's so creepy. Lee Moriarty.
Oh my god.
It's
like the movie Twins.
Is he like Sherlock's nemesis?
Moriarty. Dolph's little brother there is like the Danny DeVito of the two.
Oh god. Vindicator says old Lambert is one of those get off my lawn kind of guys who just don't know when to shut that mouse trap. Phil says, how would you book WWE Paige return to TV, and how would you see her finishing her career off in 2 years?
I mean, okay, so what's the point of bringing her back if she has to leave in 2 years?
I don't know.
But yeah, no, I mean, if she was possibly could wrestle, you would just have Charlotte whenever she's champion, at WrestleMania, she wins whoever she beats.
Right.
And then Paige's music just hits. And that's how you would start it. You could do a year-long feud, and then the next WrestleMania, you would put the title on Paige. You could do it at SummerSlam, I guess. They could do it in 6 months or 4 months.
Right.
Jamie Hayter. Look at all these haters surrounding me every day.
Robbie says, oh, the dad is having a meltdown. Haha. And Walter says, okay, bye, guys. See you Friday for SmackDown. Bye, Walter. Thanks for hanging with us. Sophie
See
says,
ya.
I'm back. And what are your thoughts about the AEW special being 1 hour?
The Smoke Show.
In January, they're having a special on TNT. I don't know.
All right, guys.
How do you feel about AEW special being 1 hour in January, on January 8th?
Why not? What day of the week is that? Like a Friday?
I don't know.
Is that a Rampage? Keep your hands to yourself, referee.
It's rough. It's fine. Vindicator says, so Ziggler and his brother have been jammed into meaningless tag teams. So creative.
Right.
Robbie,
Might as well put them together at this point.
right? Robbie's like, these guys should be in a Disney Pixar movie. Haha. And Philip says, that's an interesting booking that you did. Good job. Congratulations.
It's just a quick one. It's old, but it works every time. Anna Jay almost knocked herself down there with that collision. Jamie Hayter's still quite a bit heavier.
Sophia says, do you see whenever John Moxley returns that they can pick up wherever they were going to do with him?
Yeah, maybe they didn't have plans with him anyways, and so it doesn't really matter. I don't see him going anywhere.
Right. Indicator says, plenty of haters out there for Jamie Hayter, but finally Anna Jay, baby.
It is, and wrestling each other, and Jamie Hayter looks pretty good. I don't like her bottoms are not flattering, even though she has a decent butt, but it's just not flattering on her figure. It's like, why are you wearing stuff like that?
I don't know. Maybe somebody one time told her that she looked good.
Hey, your butt looks good in those.
So
Oh,
how
shit.
has AEW been tonight?
It's okay. It's a solid 6 so far. It'll get better.
Robbie says
There's a
Jamie...
lot of talking.
Right, yeah, there has been a lot of talking. Robbie says Jamie versus Anna. This is what I'm talking about. Alita says she doesn't have far to drive. Philip says, hey, Miss D, did you hear that Paige on Twitter, a.k.a. Paige from WWE? She loved fans spelling her armpits. It's true. Go check it out.
That's awesome sounding.
I'm so glad that she loves fans smelling her armpits.
Sounds weird.
Definitely not something I will be doing anytime soon.
I have to smell my own, and that's bad enough.
Sophie says it was sounding like that they were going to do Bryan Danielson versus Jon Moxley as the finals at the pay-per-view.
Did Moxley... Oh, Moxley left the tournament? Was that who Miro took over for?
Maybe. Because Jon Moxley was in the tournament.
I thought so.
And he won his first match.
Yeah, he dominated.
Mm-hmm. And then he ran off.
And now Miro's taking his spot and going up against Orange Cassidy.
Oh.
Miro's a good replacement, but if he wasn't even in the tournament in the first place, I doubt he's going to win.
Right. Then he says, so basically Travis is saying he is more of a fan of Anna Jay, JJ, compared to Hayter, and I concur.
Yeah. Anna Jay is the pinnacle of women's wrestlers right now.
Robbie says Jamie looks good, just her gear is not flattering.
Yeah,
yes.
Absolutely. She's pretty in her face. She's, yeah, it's just that. That's all it is. She flips her hair and then it comes back, so she's like,
She's just flipping it some more. She's like,
the more I flip it, the more it's in my face.
My hair's in my face. My hair's in my face.
She whips her hair back and forth. She's like a willow.
Thomas is in the chat saying,
Hey,
hey guys,
Thomas.
what's happened so far? John Moxley is going to rehab. Let's see what else. CM Punk talked about John Moxley
going to rehab.
being an alcoholic and how great it was that he was an alcoholic going to rehab.
Chris Jericho picked Fat Face.
Whatever his face is.
From Alpha Academy or whatever they're called. The A Academy. What's that? Anyways, the UFC fighter guys.
Yeah.
And then
to fight
we had Kenny Omega starting out the show.
with some guy named Alan Angel.
Alan Angel did pretty good. It lasted about 11 minutes.
Yeah. Did we have another match after that?
No, the guy said.
Oh yeah, we did. The AAA belt match
the
from
FTR
and
Kalisto
Kalisto, now known as Del Sol
and the minivan.
Rio or whatever his name is.
Del Sol and Ford Escort or something. What was the Dodge Caravan? What is the name of the minivan? Astrovan. Anyways, it was a name of a minivan.
Yeah.
But I can't remember which one it was.
Janelle says, is AEW Full Gear this weekend or next weekend?
The 13th.
Next weekend.
So next weekend, not this weekend. This weekend is UFC, and then next weekend is Full Gear. Should be a fun one.
Film's like, what? Come on, Travis, my not smell Misty's armpits. Although you don't have to. I was just joking.
That's Bellum. I'm teasing. That's me.
I forgot to take a shower for 5 days. My bad.
Anna Jay throwing those legs around. Have you noticed that Anna Jay's legs go all the way up and make an ass out of themselves?
What a just ridiculous thing to have happen. Phil says, is Anna Jay going on TV? Yeah, she's on
out
TV
there
right now.
Britt Baker's out there still in the spotlight.
Robbie says AEW has already been better than Raw and SD this week. SD hasn't happened,
Well,
so...
yeah. But we know what you're talking about.
Vindicator says...
It does a really good job, and it's just better put together, and they put everything in order, and it just seems to work. It's almost like they care about the fans. Where WWE is a little bit more geared towards people at home.
Yeah.
Where they're geared towards the fans in attendance.
Yes.
1, 2, 3. It's over. Jamie Hater. Hating all those haters. And Jay was a hater.
Thanks to Britt Baker out there.
Yeah. It happens. They're not pushing her at all. They need to, though. Ooh. Uh-oh. You know who's going to show up now.
Ooh, Ty Conte.
Tay Conte. She's getting physical.
So what now, Travis? You mean neither Abaddon or Eva Marie were the pinnacle of feminine wrestling? I'm shocked.
Well, Eva Marie is, but she's not.
She's not
Anna
a
Jay.
wrestler.
She's not Anna Jay.
She has a good body, but not an Anna Jay body.
And
Thomas
Anna Jay's
says,
like, seriously, I bet you she's like 12 years younger.
Thomas says, yes, I heard about Moxley. Hope that he gets the help he needs and that the TBS title is now the HOS title. What?
Hall of Shame? I have no idea.
Sophie says, for the second
Curb stomp
in a row, AEW.
Who's this?
Full Gear doesn't seem to be a pay-per-view. That you.
Oh, Thunder Rosa shows up.
Want to see since the card isn't that great.
If this was WWE TV, it'd be a 6-man tag team right now.
Right now. They'd be like, oh, you want to have a fight? Let's put you in a match together. Ravi says Anna Jay needs to be more aggressive in this match. Well, she already lost.
Eventually, she's going to be a star.
Armpit love. Yes, and Ravi says Jamie was always going to win.
Yes.
Indicator says that's pathetic. Anna deserves better. Time for her to join Impact now that Ring of Honor has been obliterated. Film says Ty Conti. Yes, show those armpits, Ty. Sophie says both Kyle O'Reilly and Johnny
When do we
Wrestling
see?
contracts
So
both
the Bunny and
expire.
Velvet are this Friday then?
Probably. Or tonight?
No, they won't do two.
They won't do two women's matches.
She's got fluffy boobies.
She looks like she ripped off Big Bird's head or something,
Right.
stuffed him on her chest.
Definitely like some sort of a Muppet top. I love her hair. Like, I don't even know how you get it that color.
It's probably a wig, sweetie.
Oh.
Sophie says both Kyle O'Reilly and Johnny Wrestling contracts both expire next month, like a week or two from each other. Film says Thunder Rosa. Phil says, what? That's crazy, Thunder Rosa. And Robbie says Britt directing Traffic.
She's going to rename the belt when she wins it. That bitch show.
How dare
Oh, MJF. Shit's about ready to heat up.
Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
He's got it all. Youth, looks, mic skills.
Sophie says, did you see about the news story that said Bray Wyatt deserved to be fired?
I did hear that he was kind of being an ass, but I don't know what he was doing.
Vindicator says yellow does not go with silver hair, Jade. Damn, these ladies need new stylists. Robbie says, who's going to beat Jade? Film says, I love Red Velvet and the Bunny Alley's armpits. I love both of their armpits. So hot.
Without us.
So.
Come on,
so does
man.
he know what's his dumb butt's just out there hanging out in the stands somewhere? I can look. It's what's his face out there? Darby. Robbie's favorite human. He's like, ooh, it's Darby. Fangirl all over him.
They've got it. You remember that song by the, what was the name of that band? They're on South Park. Finger Bang? We've got it. Because what we got is it. I want a finger bang bang into the night.
Robbie says, LOL, MJF don't care for no one, trust me. Indicator says MJF is not pretty boy Travis, but he basically the Mustafa Ali of AEW. Just a little more accomplished, but he knows his role and plays it well. You think he's a Mustafa
He
Ali?
blows Mustafa Ali's doors off in a promo.
Funny Vindicator.
But I see where you're coming from on that. Both handsome young men.
Yeah, exactly.
Ugh.
Although I don't think that MJF is married and has children, where Mustafa Ali has kids
Right.
and is married. Film says totally Impact Wrestling. Picola says Jade will probably be in the finals, right? That's where you imagine her at, right? Robbie says, yeah, my man, Darby. And Film says Bray for Impact.
You're one of them.
Outcast.
They decided to go all out on the promos tonight, didn't
They
they?
did. I mean, they've had so many of them. It's ridiculous tonight. And, sorry.
It's fine. I didn't even touch you.
Oh my god, you totally hit me. So abusive. So abusive.
All right, MJF in there with Darby. Darby's obviously up in the stands. Can Darby beat MJF? I don't think he can. I think MJF has to win that one. Darby's too hot. They got to put MJF against these top guys they just brought in. Daniel Bryan. Type guys. Page, Omega, Adam Cole. Better than you, and you know it. At Full Gear, you're going to lose because I'm better than you, and you know it. Oh, he's going off on the crowd, telling them to shut their mouths. Shut that grill. Nobody's beaten MJF clean, smack dab in the middle of the ring. Ever. Never happened. He's going crazy. It's pretty funny. He's saying that people that have his mic skills aren't good in the ring. But he's going to break that mold. Although, people on the mic that are as good as him, The Miz, decent in the ring.
Right?
The Rock, John Cena, Ric Flair, Hulk Hogan, Bray Wyatt. Those are fantastic in-ring performers.
Shelby says Ricky Starks, MJF, Shawn Spears worked as security guys or policemen on WWE TV before they worked for AEW.
True.
Phil says Jade, wow. And Robbie says, come on, Darby, kick his ass. Phil
Darby's
says,
coming
"She's
down."
strong."
In his blouse.
So,
So Darby has a blouse on.
oh, God. Sophie says Shawn Spears was in the segment with DX when
He's
Shawn
scalding,
Michaels
dogging.
her random guy that was Shawn Spears.
Sting! And
Became Ty.
some other people in Sting masks.
Ooh.
It stings!
It's Sting and his people. His little army of people with paper faces on. That's creepy. People say, Sophie says people on Twitter have been making fun of Adam Cole with his position in AEW for the past 2 months. Yeah, well, they should.
Uh-oh. Who are all these people?
I don't know.
Who's that huge guy right there? We can't see, JR.
Who's that guy?
JR. Who's that huge guy? It's like, we don't know.
He's just like off in La La Land. Robbie says that's going to end. MJF will get beat soon. Sophie says, what will make you guys cover NXT 2.0 and with WWE
Nothing.
holding Saturday pay-per-views this year, you guys are going to be working 2 days in a row. Something that you rarely do.
You know, when it's on Sundays, we do Sunday, Monday. I would rather you do Friday, Saturday than Sunday, Monday. So I'm okay with it. Now, if there's like a UFC thing in there, it's going to suck, but life happens.
Says, I'm with the skateboarding outcast. Are you?
You know, because SmackDown's 2 hours, and it would be like that, and then we do the prediction show, and then we would do it would just be all like bam, 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 and then over.
Right. Robbie says MJF nowhere to hide. Sophie says they're holding another Chris Jericho cruise in March. Maybe they will do a Dynamite or a Rampage on it.
Right. I would assume they will. They were giving out tickets on a radio show for it, so I'm going to go ahead and say yes, they are.
Vindicator says those are people who can't afford face paint and were given cheap New Year's Day party masks as a last-minute ditch effort to be cool and menacing, and it bombed. Yeah, like they're paper, like a piece of paper.
Yeah, like they printed that and then taped it on. Run away! That coward. Maybe it's not cowardism. Maybe it's just smart. Look at that fan. He's this close. That's funny. Look at him.
That's funny. So it was like, who would win in a sexy hairpin match, Paige or that other girl from NXT? I don't know what girl you're talking about, Phil.
Paige or who?
Some other girl from NXT.
Mandy Rose?
I don't know who he's talking about.
What's the question?
What do you think it is?
Well, I can't. I need the first name. What's the name?
Who would win in a sexy armpit match? Paige or that other girl from NXT?
I was talking about Mandy, I'm sure.
Alright, now who would win in a hairy armpit match? Paige
Harry?
or Carmella?
Nobody wants to see hairy armpits.
I know you enjoy armpits. I don't want to see your comments anymore today. I'm tired.
I don't want to see any hair in there. This isn't Europe.
Sophie says WWE was considering doing SummerSlam on a boat either last year or this past year. Yeah, they're weird.
I remember that. They were worried about the pandemic, so they're just going to put it out on the ocean so they didn't have to worry about it. That was a long time ago. She's like, bitch, I ain't know you.
You're not my kind. I'm just kidding.
You're not from my loins.
You don't go
Did
here.
you call me grandma? Hmm.
And then they're like, no, you have to be happy about that. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, how sweet and special.
That's my vet.
Yeah.
Hello? Hi. Yeah, he seems to be doing pretty bad. Possibly. What time are you thinking?
I think we can take him in.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. That should work, I think. 10:15.
To take him in? I can't take him in there. I don't know if I can take him in there the
All
way
right.
he is.
Bye-bye. Say what?
I said, I don't know if I can take him in there the way he is. You're like, it's fine, just do it.
Well, it's gotta be but she says it sounds like he's probably gonna be staying with us for a little bit again. It's like, just don't open up his wounds. I've got them almost got, except for that one's new, and it's getting bigger, so I...
Oh, let's see. Alita says he does. Phil says Io Shirai, not Mandy Rose. Oh, Io Shirai.
Oh. Oh.
Sexy armpit match. Paige or Io Shirai.
I'll go with anybody but Io Shirai,
Okay,
basically.
Sophie says it must be hard to do a wrestling show on a ship or a boat. And Alita says she's adopted gay couple. Oh. Sophie says, why is he not her energetic self like she normally is with this channel?
She's got
It's a lot of effort to talk.
She's got a voice problem.
Sophie says, bye, see you Friday. Phil says, I would love to see Harry under each other's armpits. Damn. Give me a break.
Andrade
Give me a break, Phil.
wearing a mask.
Please give me a break.
He should wrestle in that.
The mask or the
Why
outfit?
does
Wow,
he-
his outfit just came off.
It undoes in the back. Is that normal?
No, not.
It's like a straitjacket
really.
kind of situation happening there.
I guess maybe that's the whole mask part too. He's crazy. I don't know.
Well, what's his name mean? El Idador or whatever. No idea. Idolo. What's Idolo? Does it mean anything?
I don't know what it means. El Idolo. I'm sure it means something. Is it E-L or I-L?
E-L.
E-L. Idolo. It means the something. I don't know what Idolo means though.
It looks like he's been working out with his wife a little bit, getting swole. He wasn't that big in WWE. He's going one-on-one with one of the best in the business. Cody.
Cody. I don't know these people. Do you get these weird, like, Snapchat things, like, where people add you and you have to pick
Yeah,
it
because
out?
everybody just wants to chat with you. I just say no.
So weird.
And then McKenna went through, accepted all of them, and then sent them messages from me. She's like, you're supposed to chat with them. And I'm like, I don't even know who these people are.
They could be 2 years old.
I know you.
I don't know you. I don't call you at home. Alright. Piccolo says he has a Chippendales outfit. Is that what that is? That's funny.
Cody reminds me of
like,
some, 1700s, colonial pirate type guy.
Alita's like Black Panther mask. And Vindicator says Andrade is apparently a fan of the Batman villain Black Mask. I know that's not racist, just on the nose and obvious. LOL. Vindicator's like, no, Alita, not even close. The comic nerds here will tell you. LOL. And as Alita says, where are they? As in, where are they at for their stuff tonight?
I don't know. I think they said it a few times, but I haven't really been paying attention. Yeah. I know Jake Swagger or Hager or whatever his name is had a Atlanta Braves hat on.
Yes.
Which was fantastic.
But I don't think they're in Atlanta.
No.
Does it say? I know on WWE it doesn't, but sometimes it
says. They say John Moxley's still going to be on there, so. Yeah. They lied.
They're liar faces.
Because of alcohol. Oh, shit.
Ouch, he got slapped. He got slapped hard.
Cody, I like how he does that. He drops down on his back and then slaps him in the face.
He's
all right,
the
Cody.
idol.
The idol, huh? That's pretty cool.
I mean, the god, but the idol, basically, yeah.
Like the god? Like he's a false idol? Like that kind of idol?
Maybe.
Or like American Idol. Andrade follows him over. These two just pounding it out on the side. Cody slips down to the side, slams his face right down in the side of the ring. I've said side 5 times.
Side 12. Just kidding. Oh, film wants one more.
Tony Schiavone.
What'd you say?
I didn't even think about that. It's like, well, JR's old. He's talking about an old basketball, like the old stitchy ones.
Oh. Piccolo's like, make sure to put a close-up on my neck tat, right?
They didn't have those in the 1700 colonial pirate days.
They did not.
Not the neck tattoos that look like that, at least. Oh! Cody goes all the way out to the floor. It's like me when I jump off the tree.
What is AEW going to do with Jake Hager?
Nothing. They don't use the big guys like that. Any of the big guys don't get used. They like all the little guys.
Right. Films one more. Who will win in an armpit deodorant match, Rhea Ripley or Nikki Bella? I say Rhea. Who do you think?
The big boo Bella, if she's in shape.
And Film says, to be honest, Nikki Bella's armpits are okay, just not my favorite. All right, Alita says, love that dad bod. She loves her some Cody Rhodes.
Oh, she does like Cody.
Poor Jake Hager. Yeah, poor Jake. Hey, Chris Akati's in the chat.
Chris.
Hey, Chris says, what's up, Travis and D? Oh, not much, man.
Watching some AEW.
Sorry to hear about your Houston Astros that they lost. Indicator says, Travis, you ever had some of JR's barbecue sauce? I haven't.
No, I was going to order it and get his book for free, but then I forgot.
Right. Alita says he's been working on that. He's been working on his dad bod. Working on getting it or working on trying to make it go away?
Or that, or just trying to work on being a dad. You've been doing a lot of that too.
Right.
But who wouldn't? With Brandy.
Won't wear pants, but will eat Eggo waffles. That seems to be everybody's issue in life, I'm sure. Won't wear pants, but will eat Eggo waffles. Ooh. That's warm.
Is it nice?
On my foot, yeah. I've been drinking so much water that I'm like, I'm kind of cold.
I was giving my arm, not my hand. My hands are always cold. But my arms are usually pretty warm.
The rope thing. He's been working on the rope thing, is what she meant. Oh, I didn't notice. I should have been paying more attention. More attention. Should have been paying more attention. Chris says, has old Anna Jay come out tonight? Yeah, she missed her. She
we got to see her wrestle Jamie Hayter.
Sorry, you guys probably haven't been able to hear me. I didn't have my thing very close to me. Whoops. Forgot to put it back on myself.
Strap it up.
Can you hear me better now? Nobody said anything, so it's going to hear me okay.
It's Tink Tink.
I don't think that's the same Tink Tink.
We bit back paperclip. No, that one killed his girlfriend and is in prison or something.
I bet he doesn't have his Tink Tinks anymore.
At the prison yard.
They're probably like, yeah, those are weapons. Tink, you get nothing.
Tink, tink.
He probably has to drag himself around like a Medusa.
Tink, 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 tink. He'd jump over the fence. Tink, tink, tink. Tink, 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 tink. He's making a run for it. Paper clips and bit back paper clips and sparks flying all over.
Well, it says, I love Brandy. She has a channel for women fans. Yeah, it's called Heels.
Bam. Big slam.
Yeah, they started that a while ago. It was good that they did. Vindicator says, Dalethea, what type of sauce can you make from scratch?
Well, what's a scratch? Like other products mixed together? Are you talking about from like the grass outside or something?
So Travis is going to say nothing. She can't make anything. Thomas says, it will be sad when Jericho retires from competition.
1, 2. Cody just kicks out.
Yeah, it will be. But at the same time, you know, he needs to move on to bigger, better things, right?
Like retirement in general.
Like, just go be a rock star.
Be a rock star in his 80s.
The other guys do it. What's the one guy that still does it?
The Stones?
Didn't he
Elton
die,
John?
like, while he was doing it or something? He didn't retire yet. He just croaked.
Who died?
I don't know.
Elton John's on his farewell tour, I believe.
Well, he's going to die then. They always retire and then they die. But one of
Pretty
them
sure he's
died
been
while he was
retired
still-
for 100 years.
Still on his stuff.
Elton John hasn't been relevant since like 1981.
No, he was part of like one of those, not Aerosmith, but the other one that had like the big face and.
Yeah,
Mick
the
Jagger?
Rolling Stones,
Isn't
Mick
he
Jagger.
dead?
No.
Is he still alive?
Keith Richards, Mick Jagger.
I thought Mick Jagger died.
I'm pretty sure Mick Jagger's still alive. I think that would be like a big deal if he died.
I think it was.
Like people would talk about it. It'd be like Clint Eastwood.
People would talk about it. People's like, yeah, just missed Anna Cakes 15 minutes ago. Yeah, you did. You just barely missed her.
And
Sorry.
Britt Baker, MD, was out there with her.
Jamie Hayter was there. That's who she had a
Rebel.
match with. And then Ty Conti came down. And I don't know who else did.
Reba.
All
Yeah, the Mexican girl.
Oh, Thunder Rosa.
Thunder Rosa.
Them says, okay, already. Y'all, I have to go. I'll see you on Friday. If not, absolutely Monday. So, yeah, thank you guys for everything. And thank you for letting me talk about women's bits. That's why I love this stream. Awesome, man.
We will be here on Friday.
JR had a restaurant here. Sweet, Alita. Did you ever go or get food from it?
Did it have barbecue sauce?
Was the barbecue sauce any good? Can't remember.
I have some wing
Georgia's
sauce.
a wet barbecue place, or if it's a dry barbecue place.
I'm pretty sure it's wet. I think Texas is the only dry.
I think that's in Virginia and stuff.
Virginia doesn't even know how to barbecue.
Pickle says, I had watched the Bon Jovi 2018 rock and roll induction ceremony. It's wild to see 50-year-olds sing It's My Life.
Right. I can only imagine watching Bon Jovi.
Olivia says, yes, Travis.
What was the name of their guitar player? He was like the top, one of the highest paid guitar players of all time for Bon Jovi. I can't think of his name. He married, what's her name?
Heather
The blonde.
Locklear?
Yeah. Richie Sambora.
Yeah. He's married to the other one now. He's married to Charlie Sheen's ex.
Yeah. Oh, not Carmen. The pretty brunette. No. Anyway, she's on Undercover Brother. Denise Richards.
Yep. Film says, bye, God bless women's beautiful, sexy, feminine, so hot, hairy, or shaving yourself armpits. Peace out.
Can you imagine
Bye,
being
Phil.
so talented at something that women don't care that you're ugly?
Right?
Like who cares? Like,
True. Pico
Flips him
says,
over.
Richie Sambora, he always married up.
that's what I said. Being so homely that women just don't even care. Like, not even a little bit. Because you're so talented.
As
And
Alita says, Richie. Yeah, that's it. That guy. Meg, stop. Stop.
oh, Cody. Oh, no. What's this? Get him, Arn.
Arn. Smackers.
Bam. Big left hand.
He's like, why are you out here?
Cody, he waited too long, though.
Oh.
Oh, he ran into the FTR and their belts.
FTR, guys.
Nobody's seen him.
Nobody did.
So the referees didn't see it.
They took out Ray Phoenix. That's how they won the titles. Well, there isn't a title win here, so.
Nope, but it's over here.
Oh.
Is this leg not under the ropes?
Uh-uh.
Looks pretty damn close.
It might be.
No. Oh,
not.
like a foot. 6 inches. Hey, where did these guys come from?
That's weird.
They just walked down there?
Yeah.
Something?
Pico
FTR at ringside.
Pico says, I always thought dudes playing double head guitars were impressive.
Right. Eddie Van Halen's dead.
Oh,
He died. That was a big deal. That was a huge loss for rock and roll.
maybe that's who it was.
Uh-oh, Cody gonna get beat more. Is somebody gonna come down and help him? Oh, they're gonna split him open.
Again? He's always getting split open.
Yeah, like his daddy.
That's so weird.
Arn's in there with Tully. Tully and Arn.
Arn and Tully. Anderson and...
They're
what's
not.
his
No, they're not gonna go at it. No, they're not. Come on, guys. One of the greatest tag teams ever.
Tully's like,
Okay, first of all, they're the Horsemen. They're the greatest faction of all time. But they weren't the greatest tag team of all time.
But Alita did say yes to the whole, she went to his restaurant.
Oh, nice.
And Alita says, yep, 2 years ago, right? Oh, that he died? Possibly.
Who died?
The
Oh,
guy you were talking
Eddie.
about.
Oh my God, that guy that I was talking about. He's like the greatest guitar player ever. Although there was a lot of them in the 60s and 70s that were really good. Like Keith Richards.
Thomas says,
Eric Clapton.
not Arn, but Armed Anderson. Right? It's like, yeah, you guys.
My buddy Brett's seen everybody. He went to them all those concerts.
Did
He's
he?
seen them all. He's even seen Bon Jovi. He can't hear, by the way. He wears hearing aids
Right.
because of all those rock shows.
That's funny. There you go.
The wrong guys kissed him. He's like, because
Like, why are you
it's John
kissing me?
Silver.
Uh-huh.
It's rape. It's rape.
Yeah, so it looks like, yeah, it's going to be on Rampage, that last match.
Yes.
The women's match.
The bunny and velvet. Red velvet, if you please. I like red velvet. She's very pretty. Dun, 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 dun.
No.
It's Christmas time.
No.
Let's hear the sleigh bells ringling, ding, ding, dingly, dang.
It's not even Thanksgiving yet.
Who cares? You don't
I
wait till
care.
Thanksgiving, then you only got 4 weeks.
Alita says 12 days of Ed notices. Oh, man. Pico says, I grew up listening heavily on grunge. On just about all the bands have a guy who passed away due to drug overdose.
Yeah, especially in the grunge.
That's a 90s thing. Pico says, except for Pearl Jam.
Uber Eats now does groceries.
Ew. That's weird.
Why don't they leave the house?
I don't know.
Like, why is Elton John stuck in the house with, what's his name? The ghetto cowboy. What's his name? That's not the song. That was by Bone.
Little Nas or...
Yeah, but it was like something about, I'm going to take my horse to the OK
Old
Corral.
Town
Otel Road.
Oh, Lita says Golden Corral would be nice right about now. Yeah. Ours in our town closed.
They closed its doors. We had too many fat people.
I don't think they're going to get any more. It turned into a healthcare place. It's kind of funny, actually.
They need to open up the chuck wagon again.
Right.
Who doesn't like buffets? Besides Dalethea.
Not a big fan of buffets. They're kind of creepy.
The Sizzler's kind of like a buffet.
The salad part, yeah. The salad bar part, yeah. I usually don't get that, so... I usually just get steak and all you can eat shrimp. Totally. Season the day and whatnot. Meg's gonna see something.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, God. No more talking.
Another midget.
Oh, Lord. More talking.
So that guy in the front row right there with the blonde hair, he looks way familiar. I don't know where I've seen him before.
Is he the one that's had the sign out that says support wrestling talk?
Maybe. Budge.
The fuck?
Mick!
Alita says, loved Sizzlers. Sizzlers is pretty good. We still have one of those in our town. Is he talking about Adam Cole?
Mm-hmm. Budge.
Thomas says, what's happened to the varsity Browns? I have no idea.
I don't know.
Maybe they're just taking a break.
Ever since the whole was it MJF thing and his mom, Brian Pillman's mom.
Yeah.
We haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they're on Dark or something.
Yeah.
This Friday, John Silver versus Budge. Eddie Kingston, CM Punk. Oh, it's just face-to-face confrontation.
Vindicator's like, message retracted and deleted. LOL. Just letting you guys know I was still here.
Red
Sweet,
Velvet
didn't run away.
and the bunny.
Piccolo says they don't have Quincy's here anymore. It was a southern staple restaurant. I've never heard of it. Is it a brand that's just not around anymore, or? She's gonna be the villain.
She'll do whatever it takes. She'll sleep her way to the top. She'll whatever it takes. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, let's hope she brings it. Bring it.
Oh, it's already been brought in.
That's right. It's been brought in. Brought in.
Round 1 will be over.
Yes.
That's up next. Orange Cassidy,
Title,
Miro.
Eliminator Tournament. They didn't give him very much time, so.
Yeah, Miro didn't have enough time to get ready. Why is Daniel Bryan coming out?
Oh my god.
Why are they calling him a dragon?
Because I think it was like Shoney's. They had a salad bar, dessert bar, and you could get steaks cooked to order. Oh, so like a Sizzlers or something. Nice. Alita says that Red Velvet persona will be changing. Yeah,
Eventually.
You know it's going to, or you're just guessing that it will?
Hey, look, they're on the other side nowadays.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't know they switched. They put their thing down, flipped it, and reversed it. They snurf, nigger, and her.
I noticed it the other week, but I was like, maybe it was just a 1 week thing, but I guess I've been doing it for a while. Vindicator says, from now on, I will start asking what were tonight's results just to make Travis write in his coveted notepad again.
I know, it's missing.
The underappreciation for a good pen and pad and paper in the digital society. We're having to remember something.
I do what I want when I have to.
I do what I want when I have to. I need to go to Alcoholics Anonymous too.
I do what I want when I have to.
Okay.
Want and have to are two completely different things.
It's a double negative happening.
I do what I want, or I do what I have to. But you don't do what you want.
Which one is it gonna
Choose
be?
you have to. Orange Cassidy coming out with his ribs all taped up. That's like a bullseye.
What happened to what's his face? Chuck Taylor or whatever.
Chucky T, he tore something back or
Again?
shoulder, knee.
He broke himself again. That's what happened.
No,
It
that was
happened to-
Trent that got hurt before, wasn't it?
No, because the Trent guy is out there. I'm talking about whoever's mom, Sue or whatever.
Yeah.
With the beard
Chucky.
and the glasses.
Yeah.
That's Chuck Taylor, right?
Right.
Okay. Yeah, he's not there.
Yeah, we haven't seen him in a long time.
Yeah.
Unless that was him.
It
I
wasn't
thought that was
him.
him.
It was Yuta and the other guy
And
that
Trent.
was Miro's bitch for a while. And then Chris Statlander. Pickle says, I bet Travis puts tiny hearts on his eyes.
Oh, fuck. You'd be lucky if you could read anything on there,
Pickle's
let
like,
alone...
good cursive is underappreciated, right?
All right,
So-
Miro looking jacked.
So I used to, when Travis's grandma was alive, and they would go to Yuma for the winter, their little snowbird stuff. And I would write her letters while she was down there. She was always like, your handwriting's so pretty. Vindicator says, I do what I want, take a vacation, and I do what I have to, work, in order to pay for vacation and food accommodations.
Right?
Alita says, I'm going to try all fruit. Yeah? You're gonna try
Like an all-fruit diet, it won't work.
Or you're just going to try all the fruit in the world. Like every
Like if
type
you're
of
talking
fruit.
about it, it'll spike your high fructose. Basically, your fructose is how it's digested, and so it'll go all into your liver, and so your body won't know how to process it because it'll be processing through it, your liver, and your liver will get bigger. Like you'll have liver swelling. You can Google it. Fruit diets aren't good because fructose metabolizes, that's the word I was looking through your liver.
It makes you smell weird.
Where sugar, from most anything else, carbohydrates, does not
Yeah.
metabolize through your liver.
Oh, and if you're a diabetic in any way, it's a no-no.
Right.
All fruit diets are terrible for you if you're a diabetic.
Look at Miro picking him up by his ace bandage.
Yeah, she did mean an all fruit diet. Yeah, it's really bad for your insides.
Yeah, and the reason is because all fruit has been modified, all of it. Like, so if you could find fruit from the 1800s or something, you'd be okay. But it's all been modified. So every fruit that we have nowadays has been produced in labs to produce what it is. I mean, you might be able to find like an ancient apple tree or something.
Right.
But you still don't want to just eat apples all the time. Like, I can't process the sugar in fruit. It gives me like rotten egg breath. So I have to use vinegar to get my stomach acids up. But that's my own stuff.
Right.
Miro just throwing Orange Cassidy around. Do an all vegetable diet.
Yeah.
And watch your life change forever.
There you go.
That'll add, literally, every month you do that, you'll add a year of life. It's hard. Big elbows.
If you were stranded on an island and only had the choice to go vegan or vegetarian, which would you choose? Vegetarian, depending on what kind of meat type stuff I could eat.
Like eggs. I could live off eggs. I'd be fine.
Nicola says you will be needing to take iron pills, Alita, because meat takes care of any iron deficiencies.
Or just hook up with the Arn Anderson. Iron.
Right?
Iron. What is Miro just ripping his whole wrap completely off?
He's like,
Orange Cassidy, the stunner!
He's like, let me take that off of you.
Stone Cold would have floored him right there.
Alita says, I am, but neither. And I know Piccolo about the iron pills. And Waylon Simbly is in the chat.
Hey, Waylon.
Did Bray Wyatt show up? No.
No. No Bray.
Piccolo's like, sweet, just FYI. Right? And Vindicator says, then you will cease to exist, Alita, lol. But I could understand that. Not a fan of either myself. Gotta have my meats and sweets. Alita says beans can too with iron, but beans aren't a fruit. Really?
Well, if you went vegetable, you'd be okay with beans.
Yeah. Yeah, if you do vegetables and you eat enough of
you'll have a hard time.
You'll be fine.
But for about 2 months, you'll have a really hard time without the vegetable or without the fruits and the sugars. But after that, you'll be fine. I just went paleo a few years back, and that was really, really good. I kind of went away from it a little bit, but not a lot.
He cannot beat this man's strength.
Whoa!
Woo!
Oh, he hurt his back. That's me outside.
He's like, my back!
My back.
It's spinal.
I broke my back. You broke your back? 2 and 3. No! Orange Cassidy couldn't keep those huge shoulders to the mat.
He could not do that.
He just disrobed his elbow.
He's ready.
He disrobed his elbow.
He made his elbow naked. Ew.
They're going to have to blur that.
Gross, right?
Are they blurring that elbow?
They better.
It's naked.
It's just not right on so many levels.
Heard it. Superman punch. Mira wisely slides to the floor.
Alita says, my sister went paleo. How'd she do with it? Or is she still doing it?
If it flies, swims, or runs, eat it. If you can pick it, eat it. That's it. They're like, let's show everybody Miro's penis. Because his shorts are opened.
Oh, does he not wear like little...
I don't know if you could tell. See?
Wrestling shorts.
It was right up in there. Did you see it?
Oh, I think he has wrestling shorts.
Yeah, he probably got tidy whities.
Vindicator says, but okay, guys, this freshly squeezed match is drying up on me. So going to chat with you guys when Roman Reigns comes on screen. Until then, you two take care. Praying for your voice to heal. It will.
It'll be back by Friday.
Halita says, I just need more exercise.
Yes. You need exactly 7,000 steps a day.
That's it.
There's a study done. You can look it up. Go women's steps per day, and you'll see that it's at 7,000. If you can get 7,000 a day, you will live
7,000 a day
forever.
And change your diet. You'll be fine.
Bam.
Jeff Samuels in the chat. Hey, Jeff says, hey,
although she's got that foot
OMG
issue.
Wrestling Inc.
Jeff.
Just say a Bray new match just came out today. I don't know what this means, but it's interesting.
What is that?
Wrestling Inc. just said Bray's new merch just came out today. I don't know what this means, but it's interesting.
Huh. We'll have to check it out. I don't know what it looks like.
Video here says Dalethea, I'm praying for Sasha to squash the spawn. LOL. Bye.
Bye.
Ready Sam is in the chat saying, hey Wrestling Gab, and feel better Gab, or was you playing a voice actor in a new movie? No.
She's training her voice to be different. She wants to be more whispery.
Completely different. I just wanted to be.
It's on. It's locked in. He's got him in the accolade. He's tapping fast.
He tapped immediately.
Miro.
So Miro does go on. He moves on.
Moving on in.
So the question was,
he's going to wrestle Daniel
was Jon
next.
Moxley
Yeah, he would have won.
going to move on?
Yeah, and wrestled in.
Alita says, well, that's going to be hard. I'm in a wheelchair most of the day.
Yep. It's tough.
So what you can do...
I was going to say, I don't know if you can just use your arms.
If you're in a wheelchair, you can block it, and you can do, like, bike pedaling in the air for a while.
Yeah.
Like, move your legs like that, and that kind of gives
Band
you the
work.
same type of thing.
And if you can walk a little bit, just do, like, 10 steps, and then 12 steps a week. So 10 steps a week for a week, and then 12 steps a week for a week, and then 15 steps for a week. Build it up slowly until you can get up to however many steps you can do. Yeah. And that'll help with the whole issue anyways.
Yep. All right. Piccolo says they're heading past the 9 o'clock hour here. Oop. No. They cut it off as soon as possible. I'm watching some hockey now.
It looks like it's going to be hockey.
It's no longer called the Accolade, but now the Game Over.
Yeah, it's Game Over. I still call it the Accolade. Call it what it is.
Is
The Accolade.
All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight for some Wrestling Gab and some AEW Dynamite on Wednesday. We'll be back on Friday for some Friday night SmackDown.
All right, everybody. We appreciate it. Thanks for watching Wrestling Gab. Have a good week. Bye-bye.
Bye.